Hi, this is Cal Knight. I'm here with you with another video. This time I'm doing 7 Days to Die. Uh, I don't know if I remember off the top of my head if I've done any videos on this. I don't think I have, but it's an interesting game. It's a zombie survival game in the vein of Minecraft, but there's a lot of differences. I'll get into that a little bit here soon. I just wanted to start off with a just start getting started video. Uh, what you would end up doing is you do a new game, and you'd put in whatever parameters you want. Um, give it a name, a world name. You would click uh, generate, whatever. So I can see it. I'm not going to do an actual um, new generation because it takes forever. I was going to do a video on that, but it was just taking way too long. Um, some various parameters. By default, it's the day length is like 18 hours. That's fine and dandy, but it's not very realistic. I mean, it'd be like you're living up in the like North Pole someplace for something like that, for days and stuff to really be that long. So I'm going to actually make it a little more of a challenge, make it more like around the equator. But you can change this up. The maximum is 18 hours or whatever, but I could keep it at 12, just because it's like I say, it's more realistic. Blood moon frequency by default is every week, once a week. The skies turn red and more zombies appear and kill you. This is a modifier, so you can set like the baseline be 7 days, and then you add this would be uh, you know, whatever, however many days. It could be up to another 7 days after that, or whatever you set it to. So it could be anywhere from 7 days to whatever you set that for. When you get the warning, that's going to be a blood moon. Then these are various speeds the zombies run and stuff like that. Loot respawn time. I cut that down to 15. Well, yeah. And drop on death, I'd leave that as, or change that to backpack only. You can either drop everything when you die, which is a major pain in the rear end. Tool belt would be just with your tools where you have equipped. Backpack only, that's all the materials you've gathered, whatever you have in there. So, but you still keep your tool belt, which is whatever you have equipped. It's like you can put like guns and weapons and stuff on your tool belt, and if you should die, you drop one what's in your backpack. Delete all. That's a really harsh reality. Means if you die, you lose everything, and you have to start from scratch. Drop on quit. You can make it hardcore, where you drop everything, your tool belt, making it that if there's more people on the server, that they would be able to use whatever that person had on them before they closed or closed out, whatever. This is the baseline for when there's a blood moon, how many enemies spawn per player that's on the server. This is if you want to just go do a creative mode and not have to deal with the zombies. Airdrops, leave that at every 3 days. Mark airdrops, leave that on because it's if you have a very big world, it's nice to know where the airdrop is. In multiplayer, excuse me, I only do player no killing just because, you're having to deal with zombies already, for crying out loud. And generally, I'm going to be playing with friends anyway, so it's like, why do you want to kill your friends? And this is if you're the people you're playing with, if they leave the server and haven't been playing for a while, and you're playing on the server or world or whatever. This is if you're how much your claims and stuff deteriorate over time. Excuse me. It was just some settings. Now I've already generated the world and stuff, so I'm just going to go to continue game. As you see, you can still change your settings and stuff as it is. I don't know, that may pop that up a little bit. Yes, I do have a password. I have it set to public so that if I do have friends that want to join, I can actually, it's a little easier for them to see the server. They just have to have my password to get on. I think that's about it. And you can see up here, this is your server version, or game version, whatever, when the survival SP. Alright, start. Initializing world, building the environment. Alright. So you first appear, you have some very baseline you have up in the top, you have top corner there, you have there's a minor quest. It's dark out, so you have to watch out because I'm sure it's going to be zombies in the area. So first starting off, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to end up finding plant life and of course it's nighttime, so you can't see very well. Vehicle here. Someone had arrows. If you shift click, it takes everything, puts it in inventory. At the bottom here, we got some basic supplies. Alright, so So to get plant fibers, you need to destroy plants, of course. Plant fibers are good for your baseline, making clothing, stuff like that. Let's see what we've got here. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played this, so I'm a little rusty on the controls and stuff. Tab opens up this screen. This will be some of your baseline stuff that you can make. Need stone to make a campfire. Need plant fibers to make a bedroll. Bedroll is like a spawn point. It gets to be pretty important later on. Keep an eye out for critters. So while we're waiting for the bedroll to spawn, let's alright, so our bedroll is ready. How many rocks around here? Oh, alright, so we got garbage. An old sandwich, well, you don't want to be eating an old sandwich. You can use that for other items and stuff. Got a road here. This stuff can be melted down to brass and lead and stuff. And of course I'll tell you now that's been emptied. Let's find some. Feathers are good for arrows, I do believe. Small stone. Yeah, here's zombies. Do we have any stones around here? I've already opened that. Reinforced club. The stone axe, you're going to be needing that for a starting point. Plant fibers, need 4 small stones. We need wood. Let's put down this bedroll. Use this car as a Alright, so now up at the top you can see we need to gather stone, we need to gather wood. So we've got trees over here. Chrysanthemum. One chrysanthemum. I think chrysanthemum can be used to make a water item of sorts. Got plenty of plant fibers. Now we need 2. So we need to get stone. Boring stuff. It is nice to play this game with friends. There's a stone. There's a stone. So we got some cotton also. It's like chrysanthemums. They're good for here. There we got 4 wood. Now we just need 1 more stone. We got 1 stone. So we got a structure over there. Here, looks like we're in the middle of a town. Towns are a mixed bag because there's my car. Because while there's a lot of stuff in towns, there's also a lot of zombies too. Alright, oh, here's a monster coming towards us, a zombie coming towards us. Let us make ourselves a stone axe. Alright, let's move this over here. Ah. He's going to try and get up onto us. Yep. Oh, actually, something on fire. Magazine. For 30 minutes, this magazine grants you 1 level of perk, plus 1 level of agility attribute. You still have requirement and a potential player level requirement to gain a perk increase. Yeah, why not? Alright. So, what we're ultimately going to need to do is find ourselves. Actually, let me look at this. So we've got building material, we've got crafting sections up here, we've got journal. This will tell you various quests and stuff. Who's online. It's back to crafting. This will be your character. This is anything that's affecting your character. Stats. Stats. What was that? Stats. Stats. But this is what you're wearing. Anything, he's not wearing anything but his boxers. The areas you've been. And these are your skills and perks and stuff. As you cook stuff, as you get experience and stuff, you'll unlock these various things. Stay down! Knocking your foe senseless with clubs. The Skull Crusher. One of the very first things that's going to be important is going to be is the hammered forge. I think some of this has changed a little bit since I've played it last. I think it's the hammered forge. The first level of the hammered forge allows you to make the forge, which is what you need to do to what you need to be able to melt down metals and stuff. Because like this stuff requires a forge to get it, be able to melt them down into usable metals. So one of the first things we have to do, let us find a good spot to build a fortification. Now your little iron axe, or your iron axe, your stone axe, is a lot faster in breaking stuff down. When you get yourself a wrench, you can start breaking these vehicles down for their parts. And like I say, while it's nice to be able to use some of these buildings for as a base of operations, to do so will also oftentimes you'll end up having to deal with zombies. I can hear them inside. Now you do get this this block that will allow you to claim an area for your own, and doing so will allow you to and you gotta make sure they stay down. As you can notice, your first starting out equipment is very low quality. But you can mine these stone blocks for stone and iron. Just like to see over the side there. But the lower quality your equipment, the lower quality, the slower it takes to break the stuff down, and the slower it is to, or the less actual objects or items that you get from them. Craft plant fiber pants. We're gonna need a lot of plant fibers for. Well, let's start off with that. See. Basics, building, resources, clothing's what we're gonna need. So they want plant fiber, everything in it, in essence. So craft, 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 craft. And we're going to need to switch over to eventually, you know, you'll be able to unlock other bits of armor and stuff. But this is kind of the basics and protecting you from the, out of. Now let's see here. As you see, my stone axe has run out of health. So you can repair it. And it'll use materials that have. And feathers. And like I say, I need to find a good spot to those hills over there. See, towns and cities are very heavily I see a zombie in there. There are a lot of zombies in towns and such. But at the same time, if you can untouched vehicle. Moldy bread. Yeah, you see there's zombies down there. And once in a while you'll crit and blow their brains to. Yeah, eventually zombies, when they hear you, they'll try to get to you. So, I don't know if they're. If they hear you, they'll try and get to you. Yeah, you see. See, they're trying to break through that door there. Should get a little bit of iron out of that. Oh, no, that's interesting. How's that holding up against it? How's that? Oh, shoot. Ah! Yeah. Now this is actually a better area. Because you can see the... I'm going to have to... Ooh, gun. Yeah, flashlight is nice because they don't... It actually won't... I don't think it uses batteries or anything. But starting out early on, it's not a horrible thing to lose everything because... So, of course, as your still skills go up and stuff, you can your gear will last longer and stuff. Plant fiber shoes, plant fiber. Let's try and get... This is Duke's Casino coins or whatever they are. That's the currency of the game. But yeah, zombies are drawn to noises and stuff. Like if you fire guns, if you use a forge, that sort of thing. Then they have the tendency to come running. So this area up here might be a decent spot. Snowberry. But there's a good hill or mountain up there. Like I say, I usually like to put my settlements up high, so I can usually see the zombies coming and stuff. So yeah, inventory. Let's make a bedroll because we're gonna need that. We need shoes. And we need a hood. And while it's crafting, we can wander about. Alright. Just as you notice, all this stuff is kind of just basic low-level stuff. As you gain levels in your crafting and stuff, you build better stuff. Craft a wooden club. Tab. So we're going to go to weapons, wooden club, and craft. See, of course, up there. So we got that. Craft bow and arrows. Boom, 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 boom. That wasn't quite what I intended to do, but whatever. Now see, if you attack ground, you end up getting dirt, which can be used for certain things, but we don't need it right now. So you can use dirt for fertilizer or something. Got some stones. Chrysanthemum is used in a drink, I think. And of course, it needs to be repaired again. Repair. 10 melee damage. That'd be 16 melee damage. Plus, you know, you're able to like knock zombies down and stuff. Some various things get, actually I think I probably ended up dropping the iron. If you don't have enough space in your inventory, you'll have a tendency to drop stuff. But it's not looking like I mind any. Quarried, whatever. 10%. Tasty raw egg. Alright, so what do we got here? So we need a wooden bow. Stone arrows. I'll need more of that. And be careful about trying to hit W when you've got yeah, if you hit W when you have other stuff, or when you're in the crafting menu, you have a tendency to craft the last thing that you made. Let's see here. let's see here. What do we want to do here? Now for building structures, you need a wooden frame. Let's go with, let's start with like 4 of those. This makes more. So 2. Oh, come on, get in there. Yeah, if you have a certain depth, it has a tendency to try and put it above ground instead of in ground. Wood frames, you can actually pick them back up before you fill them in. What is that? Do we need wood? Got 2 wood. Alright, so we're going to go chop down a tree. The trees are good for giving you a lot of wood, especially the thicker they are. Oh, for crying out loud. I have to repair it again. Yeah, these early tools don't help you much. They break down real easy. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Alright, so when you take down a tree, it's always a good idea to replant your trees because they don't regrow otherwise. Alright. As you can see, it's starting to get dark again. Alright. So you right click, it upgrades your block. Now each time you upgrade these, it gives your structure a little bit more health, a little bit more strength and durability. So the first couple of upgrades are going to be wood. And then as you can see, if you try to upgrade again without the right materials, it'll tell you, you know, go jump in a lake. Computer speak wise. Chrysanthemum stone. And as you start building things, it'll tell you how long it takes to build whatever it is up here. So let's place that down. There we go. Now, generally speaking, so long as you have some portion touching the ground, it's not usually an issue. The reason why I'm trying to get this stuff up off the ground is that eventually I like to build like a platform or something. You never can tell when you're gonna. Of course, I could do this. And let's put this bedroll down. Alright, so if I die, I should respawn back here. And there's my earlier dying spots. You'll leave your last, the last spot you die at, to leave your backpack there, and they'll make a little icon on there. Now, if you do die after that, your backpack will still remain there. It says it won't be marked. You can see up at the top there, that's pointing to the direction of your last death. Well, let's hit a flashlight. Put F. Let's see. Build a campfire. Alright, let's see here. Well, anyways, that's some of the basics. Let's see, build a campfire and place a campfire. Campfire is a spot where you can cook and either cook or light up the place. Dee, 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 dee. Campfire. Craft. Wow. sure that's where it should be.
You have proved to be capable of much potential. We have marked your map at the nearest White River Outpost location. There you will find a trader where you can buy and sell goods and trade stories with one of our friendly citizens. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Noah. Let's see, where is it? So you can put wood on the fire. You turn it on, and it'll burn through its. I'm gonna turn it off for now because we don't want to waste our fuel. Because I made two of them. Alright, let's see here. Accuracy. Lower the quality, the more it needs repairs. I generally want to stay off the cliffs. You know, it's just people have a tendency to. Get right up in there. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do.
Put that bedroll back. You filthy animal.
Here comes somebody. I think he stayed down. Locate trader map. Dun, 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 dun. So the traders on in the city. Well, that is the first day of 7 days to die. We shall Maybe continue on. That's made. That's used for here antibiotics and gunpowder. Anyways, like I say, that's the first day of 7 Days to Die. Uh, it does get rather interesting the further along you get. You can build like get built up to steel and concrete blocks and stuff, and it's but no, I hope you liked it, and maybe I'll do more videos on 7 Days to Die. And thank you for watching, and Cal Knight out.